Hey Eagle fans, Joseph Swanson here with head softball coach Diann Ramsey. Welcome, coach. So the first question I have, usually the most fun one, is what's the overall excitement level surrounding your team heading into the season opener?
It's, the intensity is pretty high right now. I think that the excitement about playing games, the intensity of practice, it's very high.
Okay. Typically, when you look at teams, they've got speed or hit for contact, hit for power, pitch well, advanced runners. What is the makeup of this team? What can people see if they were to tune in and watch you play? What are they going to see from your team?
They're going to see a little bit of everything. The roster itself has so much depth that provides us with hitting for contact, hitting for power, great pitching, great defense, speed. I think that they're going to be pleased to see all of it.
Okay. I know we've talked about this in the past too, that you're not one that likes to single out players, but I have to ask, having two all-region caliber players and two that were all-region last year, and McKenna Smith and Kenzie Dorr, as a coach, what does this do for you on a day-to-day basis? How are they as players and leaders? How do they help you?
Their energy, their focus, their intensity, everything that they bring to practice, every competitive practice that they're a part of, the experience that they have, their composure, those are all things that they're really giving to their teammates, and it gives an opportunity for the underclassmen to really learn from that.
Right. You mentioned underclassmen. When you look at the overall makeup of this year's team, you brought in a big freshman class, but you also return a lot of key pieces at a lot of different positions. What have you seen out of your freshmen and even your returners heading into your upcoming spring trip?
I've seen a lot of heart, a lot of dedication, a lot of intensity. They are very focused at achieving what their goals are and everything that they have planned for the year. Every minute that we're together, we're competing with each other to prepare for the competition that we're going to face.
Right. That transitions us into your competition. I'd say the big one is you've got an extremely difficult schedule heading up towards you. Start off with several really talented regional games in Florida with a couple nationally ranked opponents, and then you do something very unconventional that a lot of North teams don't do, but you're going to actually make a second trip down south. You'll play number 1 Christopher Newport and number 7 Virginia Wesleyan. Was this part of your focus when you were designing your schedule for this year? What were the reasonings behind a lot of that?
Typically, each year we try to get the most competitive schedule that we can. So when we had the opportunity to go down to Virginia when they invited us to go down and play, we're certainly going to take advantage of that, because that's an opportunity that not many teams get. And when we consider the preparation needed for NAC postseason, that's going to be a huge advantage for us.
Right. And then shifting to you as a coach for a moment, you're heading into your 5th season. I know we talk a lot that winning is one of your biggest motivational factors, and as a lot of coaches, but aside from winning, what motivates you year in and year out, even with the successes you've had, to want to get better and to continue to climb the ladder and take the next steps as a program?
I think as an alum of the program, and having been a part of some of the early success that the program has, I think one of the major motivating factors for me personally is giving the student athlete the same experience that I had, and really elevating the program, because I have so much passion for the program, really getting it to the next level. I want everybody to know who Husson is and who Husson softball is.
Right. And then lastly, I've just got one last question for you. What are some of your goals or your team's goals heading into the upcoming season, and what is your team going to need to do to be successful and achieve those goals?
Really, we're trying to elevate. I think that's a key piece. One of our mottos being "See you at the top." Whatever the top looks like for us, that's what we're trying to achieve. And what they have to do is grind. And they know that. They work very hard. They work very well together. The team itself is very family oriented, and they really understand what it takes to get to the top, whatever that top looks like for them in terms of what their goals are. And I think consistently being competitive and trying to be the most competitive team that we can, and compete with some of the most competitive teams in the country. That's really something that we're looking forward to doing.
Well, that's all the questions I have.
Thank you.
I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be here with me. Wish you the best of luck heading into your upcoming season. Eagles open up the season in Florida on March 4th, against Calvin University.